listening to Retro Station, a retro game podcast. The crew is racing into the new year with their review of F-Zero GX. Ugh, that was awful.
Hi everybody, welcome to Retro Station, a retro game podcast. I'm David.
I'm Hilary.
And I'm Steven.
Today we're going to be talking about F-Zero GX for the Gamecube. Before we get to that, Hilary, did you play any games today? Or this week, rather?
It was a...
Or today. It could be today. If you want it, that's fine too.
I mean, I did play my phone games today, but
See, there you go.
Besides my phone games, and this game, I haven't had time for anything else this week.
Yeah, I got you. It's been kind of a busy week. We're in like middle of holidays here, so.
And our stove stopped working, so we had to make room for...
And our youngest kid flooded the house.
Yes.
What?
Again.
Yeah.
Again.
He turned the faucet on super high.
It's his December task.
Well, the previous time,
it wasn't his fault.
It, but this time, he turned the faucet on up here super, super high, and like I was at work, and she didn't know until
I was gone out of the grocery store.
Yeah, and then she went into the garage. It was raining in the garage, so
yeah, pretty
sweet. It's been great.
It's been drying out my product.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Home goals.
Super awesome. Yeah. I'm loving every second of it. At least that's a good way for 2025 to go out. It's been kind of a bonkers year, so why not end it extra chaotic?
Right.
How about you? Do you play anything?
Yeah, I played stuff. I played this game, and while this week was a little chaotic with the kids being off school, because you'll be seeing this New Year's Eve, but this was the week of Christmas, so...
It is after New Year's, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was after.
Last week's episode was
that's right.
Yeah, it's confusing.
Yeah, it's confusing. Yeah.
The time warps.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're still around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So filming this is the weekend right after Christmas. So it was pretty hectic. But because this was a racing game, so it wasn't super involved, I did get a little bit of playtime and some other stuff. I played a touch of Fallout 4. I did like one mission in part of the Harbor Island DLC, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like picking up Fallout every so often because it is pretty nice to just be able to do a mission, go back to the hub and save and whatnot. I'm like level 22, I think, in that game. So I don't know too much about the game. I haven't done much research on it, but I'm just kind of going with the flow. The stuff doesn't seem that hard. I mean, there's occasional things that get a little difficult, like if you run into legendary stuff, but most of the regular raiders, you're just like, hi, bye.
Yeah. I only had trouble because I didn't get as high level as you did, but like I got partway through I was in some building or something, and I ran out of ammo on all my good guns, so I was stuck with whatever like my worst thing I had was. Mm-hmm. And so then I had trouble because I could not kill them very quickly, but
yeah, I don't know what the average, like, you beat the game at this level, but I don't feel like I've touched hardly any of the game. I am in a little bit of DLC content, being on the island or whatever, but I have like a whole nother DLC that I haven't even touched. And like I said, most of the main game I probably haven't even touched. So level 22 doesn't seem that crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I get short. I say short on ammo, but short is like when I get into like 30, 40 bullets left is what I consider short. And then I'm like, oh, I hope I find some. I better use another weapon for a little bit.
I think the secret is I'm just bad at it. Like I get short when I'm like, can I hit them with my gun physically? And I just bop them with it. Like, will that work? I don't know.
But I mean, so what I do is I usually have I have a 308. I have a shotgun. I have like 45 caliber and stuff like that. So, and I have pistols and I have rifles and stuff. So I try to keep a array of stuff on me. So when I'm clearing buildings, close quarter, I'll have my pistol out or a shotgun. And then when I'm out in the open, I'll have like my sniper rifle with either my night scope or my day scope on.
Nice.
And, you know, I'd survive a zombie apocalypse.
Easily. Yeah. No, you'd probably be like the last survivor.
But so I played that game. I played Final Fantasy Tactics. I am grinding because I'm stuck on a certain level. I'm surprised that a white mage is giving me such hassle. But essentially he's cheating because he's using the stuff that I do.
Oh, that's not fair.
Yeah. I have I think it's called Life Font, where when you move, you heal.
Oh.
So it's an objective mission where you have to beat the cleric or whatever he's called. He's called like a counselor or something like that. And he's come to take you away. And he's with 3 knights and 2 monks, which doesn't seem that hard. So it's 5 versus 6. And the issue is I give all my, I throw up haste on everybody because, I'm finally figuring out that mathematician with the different stuff. But the problem is that he doesn't just regular raise people. He can raise them with all their HP back.
Oh.
And he has Kiraga, which will heal like all HP on a set. So you have to really time, like, get someone down, wait till he casts Kiraga, and then hopefully kill them, and then the Kiraga fizzles.
Oh, God.
But I'm trying to kill the people and not him because, I don't know. I don't have the range or ability to get to him because he hides in the back.
Coward.
Yeah.
Not like your guy with the gun you had to say at that time.
Right. Yeah, and yes, and it's actually 6 versus 6 because your sister is there. But she, unlike this guy who has like unlimited mana, she has 1 spell that she gives you, which is amazing. It gives you like regen, haste, protect, shell, re-raise, all that stuff. But she does it once and then she can't do anything anymore. And her staff, if she hits you, she heals you, so she can't attack enemies. So, but the knights are just horrible because they just keep parrying everything. Their RNG is just screwing me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds brutal.
So my mathematician will hit like 3 of them with Thunderaga, and they'll like evade it or parry it. I don't know how you're parrying a lightning bolt, but you do. And then
Stick a lightning rod in front of you real quick.
Yeah. Then my samurai, I got him ninja perks so he can dual wield katanas, and he'll get like parried twice, and I'm like, this is amazing. So I'm still working on that level.
Are there any in Final Fantasy Tactics? Are there any spells or abilities kind of like I'm gonna use D&D terms, like entangle or silence or something, where you can stop them from casting or stop them from moving or whatever?
Yeah. Yes, but I don't have a lot in that job.
Okay.
I need to. What's nice about I don't know what it's called, the mathematician,
right.
Is one of the names, but is they utilize every spell that you have for every job that you've leveled that's magic, but it doesn't use magic to do them, and it's instant as opposed to waiting.
Okay.
Which is why that one's kind of broken.
Yeah.
So I need to do more, I think it's Oracle that has those type of skills.
Okay.
I have Stop, but they're usually harder to go off than like damage spells.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But I have them. What I did change was, instead of mathematician front, because when you're that job, it takes like 2 full rounds before you get a turn.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
because that's the perk. They're good, but they're slow.
Gotcha.
So, but what you do is you have to level them up and then put them as the back job.
Okay.
The secondary job. And then you do like Black Mage front, and then you're a lot faster.
Gotcha.
But you're still doing the same crazy abilities.
Yeah. Right on.
So I played that, got stumped on that for quite a while. And then I played Baldur's Gate 3. I did a couple missions, I think.
Nice.
I killed the hag again.
Again. Did you come back, or did you like go back? You can't go back and reload, can you? On honor mode, or can you?
No, you can't. You can't go back. So you meet her. It's an old game. You meet her in Act 1.
I'd be like, don't spoil the 16-bit game, Steve. Hold on. We're a retro game. This is 2 years old.
Yeah, so you fight her in Act 1. Maybe you do, if you find her.
Yeah.
Right? And then she gives you an ultimatum. She's like, don't kill me because I'm a hag. I'll just respawn. But what I will do is if you let me keep my hostage, I will give you some of my hair. And then if you eat it, you get like a permanent perk.
Oh.
So there's options to like talk her out of both. There's options to just be like, no, screw it. I will kill you. And then she comes back because, yes, she's a hag and she has like, are you Harry Potter people?
I've read the books. It's been
like
a long time.
Horcruxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has essentially those where she can't die until you kill certain things that are helping her respawn. So because I'm in honor mode, I said, screw it, take the girl, I'll take the hair. Because I didn't want to risk losing the hair.
Right.
Permanent buff. And so...
Screw that hostage.
Yeah. And then, so later in Act 3, you come across like this missing girl and you're like, okay, and you're following this thing. And then you go to this bar and the bar's like, nah, man, she's crazy. There's never a girl. She's making this up, blah, blah, blah. And you pass a few checks and you find out that the person who's telling you that is the hag again.
What's up with this hag? Just stalking you.
Yeah, but she ate the girl.
Oh.
And so she's pregnant now. And
I don't think it works that way.
The girl is turning into another hag.
Interesting.
So you have to figure out how to save her there too.
Man.
I think that's it. I don't think I played any like easy games. Roblox. I played Rivals.
Yeah.
I did play Danny's World with the girls.
Oh, that's right, you did. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, okay. Cool. Good deal. I played all super easy stuff. I can tell it's been a stressful week because like I went for the most brainless stuff I could possibly find.
Same.
Yeah, I just the holidays, dude, and like my job is also really, besides all the weird stuff that happened to the house, my job is intense during the holidays. So I played a phone game. I saw this advertised when I was doing one of my little apps to get points to get gift cards, and usually I ignore that stuff entirely, but that one I was like, I don't know, it looks kind of interesting. And it's called Arrows. It is the most simplistic game ever. It's like it's a puzzle game, and I'm reluctant to call it a puzzle or a game. It's like there's like a grid, and there's all these arrows on the grid that go along like the borders of each of the squares on the grid. And there's all over the place. And all you have to do is you tap an arrow, and whatever direction the arrow is pointing, it's going to shoot off in that direction. And you want to clear off the entire board. If you tap an arrow that's going to run into the line of another arrow, then it counts as like a miss, and you can only get 3 of those before you lose. So the levels range from easy to very hard, but even when it's very hard, you're really just looking for an unobstructed arrow and tapping it.
I think I've played it.
That's it.
This.
Yeah,
There's a few games out.
Yeah, I'm sure there
I
are.
like the 3D versions better.
Oh Jesus! Oh. But it's very simple. I mean, when it's hard, it's just like, where is this thing? And you're just trying to see it. Very brainless, honestly, but it is kind of relaxing. It's just something to kind of do to like zone out. So in that sense, it's nice. There is an ad every like 6 or 7 levels or something like that, but whatever. It's fine. Yeah, I don't even know if I can call it fun. It's just like this thing that you can do. It's like a fidget spinner, but it's it's on your phone. It's not like anyway, you get it. So I played that. Also on the PC, I played a game called Wizorb. And it is basically like Arkanoid. If you ever played that, where you're the little paddle at the bottom going left and right, you're trying to break the blocks above you, but sometimes you get like things that you can shoot or adjust the size of your paddle, all that kind of stuff.
It said like brick.
Yeah. It's basically like that.
Never heard of Arkanoid?
Yeah.
Whoa. Hold up. Back the fuck up. You've never heard of Arkanoid?
No.
Fuck. Wow. I feel like I'm on a technology podcast with two Amish people. I don't understand this situation. Arkanoid. You have to play Arkanoid. It's great. It's so much more fun than just like Breakout or whatever. You got it. Anyway, it makes it look like it's an RPG because you do a couple levels and then you're in this town and there's all these people whose like buildings have been destroyed. And they're like, oh, this is destroyed. I need this much money to rebuild it. Can you give that to me? And you only have like 300 gold or whatever at first, so you can't do too much. But then you go to another area, and there's a whole bunch of levels you have to go through. And when you break bricks, sometimes like the money will come down. You can get them or gems. And then you have like spells you can cast. It'll usually break a brick, or will take you to like a store, or will blow a wind across the level to like move things around. There's enemies walking around as well. I don't know if there's bosses. It seems like there would be bosses, but I haven't come across them yet. And I mean, it's basic. I mean, and they made it more interesting than that kind of game usually is. They put some kind of a story thing on it, but you're still basically moving a paddle back and forth and whacking a ball around and trying to hit things with it. And that's it. But it's fun. If you want that right now during the Steam sale, which I don't know if that still is on when this publishes, but it's $224. So, I mean, if it's not that now, it'll be that again at some point. So, $224. It ain't bad for that. That's all the games I played. As far as news, Hilary, do you have any?
I have two, actually.
That's great.
So they announced that they are making a Marvel Blade game for the PS5, and it's set to be released in 2027.
Nice.
It's basically a mature single-player third-person game set in Paris. So
Nice.
I'm curious to see if it's going to try to align itself with the release of the new Blade movie.
Oh,
that
yeah.
is supposedly still in works, so...
It's going to be the same actor.
They have a new... It's not Wesley Snipes, it's a new person. I can't remember his name. Ali or something, I think. And then the other thing that they have announced is that they're working on a remake of Resident Evil Code Veronica.
Fantastic.
And that's supposed to release late 2026 or early 2027.
I don't know how they can outdo the graphics of the Dreamcast version, but sure. Just kidding. I'm sure they can, quite by a lot, actually. That's cool. These Resident Evil remakes, I have all turned out pretty good. Some people don't like 3. I haven't played that one, but yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting to see these come out and make them prettier and super up the gameplay a little bit. So that'll be kind of neat. Is that it?
Yep.
I have 0 news, so I'm gonna pass it on to you, see if you have anything.
The Steam sale will be over. It looks like this will probably be released on the 7th, if my
That's probably
calendaring is correct. I think the Steam sale is over on the 5th.
Oh man.
Yeah. Well, news. Did anybody get video games for Christmas?
Our kid
or game related?
I got Bjorn the Fell-Handed for my Space Wolves. I got that model. So that's I already built it. I built it the same day. Bjorn went together on Christmas.
Yeah. Our oldest got the go ahead.
Hyrule Warriors 2, is that it?
Is that that Dynasty Warrior?
No, it's the Zelda game where you're playing as actual Zelda.
It is kind of like Dynasty Warriors.
Right. You're going through swaths of things. Yeah.
A quick little update. If you want to buy Wizorb and it's not the Steam sale, you'll have to pay 75 cents more. It's $2.99. So
better get on it.
Deal breaker.
Find this and then go back in time.
75% positive on Steam. Yeah. Wizorb.
Yeah, Vinny got Metroid Prime 4 for the Switch 2.
Nice.
He got Donkey Kong Bonanza for the Switch 2. And then he got the girls Princess Peach Playtime.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
For the Switch. Which is interesting because they don't have a Switch. But he also got them as like a combined gift. He got them a TV for their room, and he's going to let them borrow his Switch.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I was like, I hope he lets us use it, otherwise that sucks.
Well, he still has his regular Switch.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you had that. Yeah.
So that's
Perfect.
nice.
That's nice. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't really, unless the save games or whatever are on there, and he doesn't really need that, I guess, as much.
Yeah.
So.
But I didn't get any games. I've been peeking at the Steam sale every so often. I've been looking at Octopath Traveler 0 reviews, and I don't know if I'm going to pick that up.
Isn't it? So I heard just in passing on one of the podcasts, they didn't go into it. Is it a remake of a phone game?
Yes.
Interesting.
What's also interesting is it's supposed to be similar but different than the other Octopath Travelers. You're supposed to have more freedom in creating your character and job classes and stuff. And you get 8 character. You get to use all 8 in your group, but you only have 4 attacks per round, if that makes sense. So you can. It's kind of like the Suikoden back front thing. If you can choose like either the front or the back guy, I guess, to use. But I don't know. I didn't really get much into the first 2 games, so I don't know if it's more like a bandwagon looking at the game or not.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I've looked at Triangle Strategy, which I think is $23 at the moment, so about half off. But I've already beaten Triangle Strategy when I had the Switch.
Oh,
so I don't know.
beat it again.
Yeah. But I'm also playing Final Fantasy Tactics right now, which is very similar.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I just have money in my account, and I'm like,
Yeah.
should I pick up a game?
There's a few
Even
things.
though I have so much backlog. This is what Steam sells, Studio.
Yeah. They mess with you. They mess with you. I forgot. I did actually get Silent Hill F, but I haven't played it because it was like 51% off on Green Man Gaming. So you just got there and they give you the Steam key, so that's pretty cool. But I haven't messed with it yet. So
I did watch something that was pretty interesting, and you probably know more about it. I think it was in regards to Sega. What was the last system? Was it the Saturn? Dreamcast. Okay. Apparently, there was a game that they created that essentially bankrupted them. It was some open world game, and then they realized that every Dreamcast owner would have to have bought like 2 copies of that game for it to profit.
I'm guessing I could be wrong.
S.
Shenmue.
Yeah. I don't know how real that was. I wanted to bring that up.
That game is super ambitious for that time. And it's like you're in Japan and someone has murdered your father. And so you just go around and you talk to the people, but there's like a day-night cycle and you can't stay out forever. You can get jobs. You can go to an arcade and play arcade games. You can go to get vending machines. All the while you're investigating.
It was like big open world.
Yeah, they're up to Shenmue 3 now, I think, on like PC or whatever. But I think I heard something like that too, where they needed to sell way more than was actually possible to do.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they just started with some budget and they kept pushing for more and more because this was going to be like the biggest thing ever. And for some people it is. I will say I played it. It's an acquired taste, I guess. It's I'm hesitant to say it's that I don't like it. It's just that it's so odd. It's just a really odd game, and it feels like you're just living a life and doing kind of normal tedious-ish stuff. I'm here like fiddling with junk on the table and it's probably making noises. I'm sorry. It's a bad habit. So anyway, it's some people love it. It's just a very unique game, and I'm not surprised that it hurt them in the end because not everyone's going to like it. And the Dreamcast was notoriously easy to make copies of the discs. So piracy was insane. So
I did more research on the Clair Obscur scandal.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So apparently what the AI was used for were placeholders. So they had posters and random things that were like on the ground and stuff that they wanted to AI generate so that they could test the main portions of the game while those things were being created by people, and it was later replaced. So I guess technically there was AI used, but then it was replaced.
So it's like the most like harmless way they could possibly use AI, or
I don't know. That's what I found.
Yeah.
So
that's wild. I wouldn't even complain about that a little. It's like you have to have some kind of a placeholder thing, and that probably saved them a little time in development. But people get all up in arms about it. Have you noticed online, Steve, that now, probably because Player Obscure has won every award ever, there's like this weird backlash against it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. People settle down. Like, it's don't date the thing just because it's popular. You can still like whatever you like. It's great.
Yeah. Which is interesting because I think if like Silksong would have won all those awards, it probably wouldn't have gotten such backlash.
Yeah, maybe not.
Because it's kind of original in a sense. I mean, it's not. It's a Metroidvania game, but I think it's because I think the backlash is because all the big AAA games went away from turn-based.
Right.
That they're like, look how popular turn-based is. And people are like, yeah, that's what we've been saying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's real backlash. I mean, there are, and it could just been my edition. I played it on the Steam deck, and it could have just been mine. There are some weird visual issues with the game, probably because it's so pretty, and my Steam Deck is, it has a limits. Yeah. But I don't know. A lot of people. There are people that are. I don't know. But I mean, there's that for everything. Yeah. There's people that you're like, haha, look at my cool China cast fake Forge World model. And they're like, how dare you go against Games Workshop and buy something that wasn't, So I think that's kind of how it is. There's diehard Nintendo fans, there's diehard PlayStation. Yeah. There's probably Xbox fans.
And it's like that, well, maybe not anymore. There was at one point. I know like there's a saying like that the worst wrestling fans are wrestling fans, because it's like just constant like, this is stupid, this sucks, why did they do this? And that's true. Like Star Wars, like that, like everything that has a big fandom, there's like this very, I don't think it's the majority. I think there's just this loud contingent of people that are just negative and bitch about everything and have to like hate on it. Well, and it's like, just chill out.
It's also worse now because of all the different algorithms. Yeah. Because like, like it's one of those things where like there might be like one bad review out there or one bad like post that gets a lot of attention, and then like you click on it because you want to see what it's about, and then the algorithm's like, oh, you like the bad news here? We're gonna shove 5 more bad news things down at you.
That's true.
Yeah. There's also like, I mean, everyone has the different types of genres that people like and stuff. Some people don't like turn-based. Yeah. It's fine. But yeah, there's also a saying in like the Warhammer 40K community that is kind of similar to, I think, what you were saying with the wrestling and stuff. So there's, I guess, 2. One is a fact that the competitive Warhammer 40K people are the smallest subset of people who play the game, but the loudest. Right. So that's why things are always changing. Right. The second thing that is said is that Warhammer 40K players hate 2 things. When things change and when things stay the same.
Yep. I've heard that. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Like they just change. They just change a little bit how like much each like unit costs and whatever, and a lot of things, right? To like try to bring it more into being balanced, whatever. Oh my God, the bitching. Calm down. Yeah. It's going to change in 3 months again. Relax. You'll be fine.
Or sooner. It's surprisingly how fast those things change.
So, but people get all up in arms about everything. Yeah. And God, Star Wars, oh, this person did slightly the wrong color green. Like, come on, man. Relax.
But I will say, as far as turn-based gaming goes, it is interesting because I know like a lot of all the Final Fantasies after 10-2 were not turn-based anymore, right? And then a lot, like you got your Souls games and your a lot of other games that are more action-based having played games like Sea of Stars, Mario RPG, and then Clair Obscur Expedition 33, those are like a different subset of turn-based games. I would like, you almost need a whole new category for it, because yes, it's turn-based, but you're doing stuff on your attacks and their attacks as well.
Right.
Because after I played, and I think I mentioned this last week when we were talking about backlog games that I wanted to finish, after I played Clair Obscur Expedition 33 and other games like it, it elevated turn-based for me, because when I went back and played regular turn-based games, it is kind of boring, to be honest. And it makes sense maybe why these companies went away from the basic turn-based, where you just plug in a set for everybody and then you wait for it to work out.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah. I still like the old, quote unquote basic turn-based. I like the stuff that you're talking about too, where there's stuff to do in the midst of like other things happening in the battle too. I like that as well. I do like some action RPGs, but I guess the more, when you get to that point, like they stop feeling like what I think of as an RPG. Not that they're bad games. Like I've liked some of those, but like Final Fantasy 12 is the last Final Fantasy I bought, I'm pretty sure. And I didn't hate it or anything. It's just that after that, I'm like, okay, and 13's even leaning further into that, and they've all been further into like very actiony sense. I'm just like, I don't know. Like, are these games, like, they're not doing RPGs the way I like? And are these people that don't usually make action games going to do action games better than the people who make action games do? I doubt it. So I might as well just buy an action game over here. Like, I don't know. Yeah. But, there's good games in all of these areas. So I have certain preferences, but that doesn't mean I would never try these other ones.
13 was the first Final Fantasy game that I played that wasn't turn-based. And that one's weird because that one is very... it almost is more like a platform game. Because it's like, it's so, like, it doesn't feel open world, or at least the part that I play. Like, a big chunk of it is very, like, you have to go this direction, and so, like, I think it was kind of a good way to ease into the fact that it wasn't turn-based, but it also, like, between the change of it's not turn-based, and it's so, like, streamlined, like, so, like, you have to do these things, you have to go here, like, it felt like such a different game from any of the other Final Fantasies.
Yeah. I've heard 13 described as a game where you run down a hallway.
Yeah.
That's basically what you do. I'm not saying that means it's crap. It's just that... Yeah, but you can't even, like, turn to a different way. Like, it is just one hallway straight. Just go. And different scenery comes around you, but you basically go down a hallway. I heard, and I have not played any of the 13s. I heard when you get to... Because there's, like, 3. There's 3 13s.
I never even knew that.
Yeah, I don't remember what one of them's called Lightning Returns, and the other one's called something else. But I think the last one, a lot more people liked than the previous two. So all you have to do is get through the previous 2 full Final Fantasy games that you may not really like to get the one that maybe you will. That sounds like a good team. Some people really like 13. I haven't played it. I have no opinion other than it didn't... Graphically, it looks freaking amazing, but it didn't appeal to me when I heard of the gameplay, so I never messed with it.
I got 12 at one point, but then I was watching reviews and it said I don't know, it's supposed to mimic 11 in a way where you are the main character, but it's a MMO but you control everybody, so you program them, and I was like, I don't want to program.
Yeah. I liked it okay, I just fell off it I got distracted. There's a funny thing with that. I got some kind of, because it was on PS2, I got some kind of I don't remember if it was a device or a disc or whatever that was supposed to upscale your games to like 1080 I or P or whatever. So I'm like, I'm going to do that on 12 because that will look amazing, right? So I did it and it worked. But the picture was a little small box in the middle of the screen at a very high resolution. It didn't fill your screen at all. I was like, well, that's stupid. That's not what I'm trying to do. So, but yeah, it was fine. It was okay. I wouldn't mind playing that again. I just, yeah.
Scrolling through TikTok, I found a guy that was playing. He must have found some server that's still active, but he was playing 11.
I think that's still going.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
Yeah, I listened to some guys on some of the podcasts I listen to that still dip back into there and play it.
It
So.
still costs money though.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sure it does. Yeah. I don't know if it's the same or better or worse or anything, but is that it? Any other news? We've got way
I mean, I have news that will segue us.
Oh.
I didn't realize until playing this current game that this was the Captain Falcon game.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it wasn't even like right when I started this game up. It was like probably moments before I came here. I was like, oh, wait, is this?
Yeah. It's kind of funny. Like, Nintendo makes, like, almost every game they make is good. Like, it at least is good for some audience, if not for every audience, right? But, like, there are their A-tier franchises, you know, like Mario and Zelda and whatnot. Those guys are always around, always supported, never going away. And then you get to, like, B or maybe even C tier where, like, yeah, the F-Zero games have been around too, but they've kind of forgotten them now. Actually, I'm going to talk about them forgetting them. But so it's like, yeah, people who see Captain Falcon, I bet more people know him just from this weird guy in Smash Brothers than know him from F-Zero. Especially because, like, you're never running around as Captain Falcon in F-Zero.
Right.
You are him in his little, you know, ship race or whatever they're called. But yeah, it's like you don't even really see him that much, except for on character select. But yeah, so it's weird.
Brief moment in story mode.
In story mode, yeah. But that's about it.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I know that guy. And I don't recognize anybody else. That's weird.
Yeah.
It didn't occur to me. Like,
That's funny. Yeah, that's a guy. And you know, you do fight on some F-Zero courses in Smash Brothers. I think there's at least one level where they're zooming around.
yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, all right. Shall we get to the game?
Yep.
All right. It's F-Zero GX, published by Nintendo and Sega in 2003 for the Gamecube. So this is a futuristic racing game. There is a certain period of time, I think, from this era and the generation right before it, where these futuristic racers were just everywhere. And I mean, F-Zero did it first back on SNES, but I think this era, like, they just exploded, and there was a ton. There was like Wipeout and Extreme G and all these other racers like that. But this one had like the benefit of being part of a well-known series. So you pick your racer. Your vehicle has different sort of stats as far as its grip and whatnot, acceleration, and then you can adjust the acceleration versus the top speed after you pick your vehicle, which is kind of nice. You can adjust it how you want. And then you go into a big giant race if you're using like Grand Prix mode. There's a lot of different modes here, so I'm speaking in general terms. And when you're racing, you can accelerate, you can brake, slide left and right, you can adjust the pitch of your vehicle, you can do a spin attack, and you can do a boost after the first lap. You do have essentially an energy bar, which is like your health bar. So if you smack into the side or someone hits you with one of their spin attacks, that will go down. I think it goes down if you boost as well.
Yes.
And so you have to keep an eye on that, because if that goes down all the way, you're out. But there are areas on the track that if you go over them, it will replenish your energy as long as you're on them. So that's the basic gist of the course. The courses are crazy, twisty, windy courses because they don't need to obey normal physics in this futuristic racing game. This game really pushed the GameCube a lot. Like, if you play on emulation devices or if you emulate on your computer, you might be able to emulate a lot of GameCube games, no problem. F-Zero is one that you might start having a problem depending on the power of what you're playing it on. It's very demanding on the system, which is why if you wanted to play multiplayer, you can play in versus mode where you can play up to 4 people, but you cannot play multiplayer in like Grand Prix mode where all the other racers are also on the screen. Because I think there's like 30 racers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it doesn't help that there's 30 racers.
Yeah. So the system, I guess, if they kept it where you could do that, where you could have 4 people and the other racers, other 26 racers, performance would suffer massively. So you can only do 1-player Grand Prix and then direct like head-to-head I mean, up to 4 people, versus mode if you want to play multiplayer, because it just can't. It couldn't do more than that. I imagine if they did that on a more recent system, that wouldn't be as big an issue. But for the GameCube, yeah, that was the kind of limitation there. So this game had a lot of kind of unique stuff for it. Like I mentioned before, it was a rare Nintendo and Sega collaboration. They kind of put this together with each other, which I kind of wonder how that felt, because like the Dreamcast died like 2 years earlier. And I wonder, there's that rivalry for so long between Sega and Nintendo. I kind of almost wonder if they were like glaring at each other.
Which is probably why Sega didn't want to budge.
That's right. Yeah, there's a budget. Yeah. So the development in general was handled by Sega's Amusement Vision, which is they're kind of an arcade focused team, and they also made Super Monkey Ball. If you ever played those are fun games. So as far as the track design, Sega handled the physics, the speed, and the difficulty, and they designed it to be too hard on purpose. The director, Toshihiro Nogoshi, openly believed that games should challenge players to mastery and not comfort them. Nintendo asked Sega before release to tone the difficulty down. Sega said, nah, and they didn't do it. And I do kind of wonder if this is like, fuck you, Nintendo, we're making the game we want to with your property.
Yeah.
I have no knowledge that says that they did that, but like half of me kind of wonders, like, were they like, no, we're doing this the way we want to. Haha. I wonder. It has sort of a twin in the arcade called F-Zero 8X, and it had the same engine basically, but they kind of tuned it up for arcade use. You could use your GameCube memory card and unlock specific AX exclusive machines in your GX game, which is kind of cool. Now, as far as the physics go, I mentioned, they wanted to make it tough. So the physics were built with frame perfect precision in mind. Your steering will change very subtly depending on your speed, your boost state, your drift angle, and whether you're touching the track edge or magnet rail. And as a result, like veteran players will say that GX is the best racing physics ever, but new players tend to bounce off this game pretty hard. There is a story mode in the game in which you play as Captain Falcon, and this was Sega's idea. Many people refer to this as a nightmare. Or Nintendo wanted the story to expand Captain Falcon's personality because they wanted to flesh out that character a little bit. Sega decided to turn into a sadistic endurance test. Some missions were deliberately designed so that you'd fail dozens of times. And then suddenly it would just like click with you and you'd win perfectly. So somehow they tuned the difficulty to be that. If you're a F-Zero fan, you may notice there hasn't been another one. They did F-Zero 99, I think, on Switch, which was just like, I think it was like the original F-Zero, but like a battle royal kind of thing where you had 99 racers, and then as you lost, they'd fall off. But it was like the old, like SNES graphics. So this game, it reviewed really, really well, but casual players were super intimidated by it, or just didn't like it. Compared to Mario Kart, it sold just not as well. It sold okay, but not nearly as well. And it managed to keep itself to a very hardcore audience. And the lesson that Nintendo learned was that people don't want F-Zero anymore. Whereas the lesson they probably should have learned is like, yeah, they do. They just want it to not be insanely difficult, which is what they got. So in comparing F-Zero GX to F-Zero X, which I played a lot of F-Zero X, and which is on the N64.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And I really, really like that one. And that is one that I felt was hard, and then one day it just kind of clicked with me, and suddenly I was like good at it. But I don't think it was this hard. But like F-Zero X is going to have a high skill ceiling, but a gentle on-ramp to get there. Encourages you to experiment, and there's a death race mode that helps you kind of learn like under pressure. Whereas F-Zero GX is kind of a get good or suffer sort of mentality. There's no mercy for beginners. Story mode missions are legendary for breaking players, and so as it is, GX is thought of as one of Nintendo's hardest first party games ever. And as far as like the fan view goes, people think that the best multiplayer of the two is in F-Zero X, the best pure skill challenge is GX, the best entry point is X, and the most intense racing experience is GX. As far as game reviews, Game Informer, 9.5 out of 10. Said one of the most exhilarating racing games ever created. F-Zero GX demands perfection, but rewards mastery like no other racer. EGM gave it a 9 out of 10, saying it's blisteringly fast, brutally difficult, and absolutely thrilling. GX is not for the faint of heart. Nintendo gave it a 9.6 out of 10, saying F-Zero GX is speed at its most extreme, a racer that pushes both the player and the hardware to the limit. Official Nintendo magazine in the UK gave it a 91%, saying a white knuckle experience that rewards practice and punishes mistakes, one of the GameCube's finest racers. Edge magazine, 9 out of 10, an uncompromising high-skill racer that trades accessibility for sheer intensity. And GamePro, 4.5 out of 5. F-Zero GX is insanely fast, visually stunning, and mercilessly difficult, exactly how fans want it, I would say. No, they do not. Except for maybe some people. I just meet people that do. Do we all agree this is a hard game? Did you find it hard, Steve? I haven't asked you about this.
Yeah, it was pretty hard. What's interesting is I did watch a few reviews after the fact as well, and a lot of them were saying, like, if you're not an F-Zero, pro, like, then you should start on the easiest difficulty and then test the waters up.
Yeah.
But something that you had mentioned, so you could take your memory card to those arcade versions and unlock the AX, but apparently there's like ruby, sapphire, emerald, and then diamond, and if you master them you can unlock the AX separately.
I didn't even know there was a diamond one. I just saw like the first 3 that are up there. So
yeah, and apparently master is like ridiculous.
I can't even imagine, because I struggled with novice. And
I think the translation of the difficulties is novice is hard and then it goes up. Like that's how it felt to me.
Well, and I think you have to get first place in those 3 in whatever the normal mode is just to unlock master.
Goddamn. The best I've pulled on the Grand Prix mode, where you go through like, I think it's five courses.
Yeah.
And they give you points depending on your thing. I got 7th overall. That's the best. I'm on novice. It's the best I pull off. I don't know if you did better, but man, it's tough.
Something that you didn't mention. This is the first time we're talking about the GameCube, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I don't know what you guys know about the GameCube. I don't know much because I never owned it. I only played it at a friend's house. Mm-hmm. But it was the only Nintendo system to use discs.
It was the first one. Well, no, because Wii has discs.
Oh, I guess Wii has discs.
Yeah.
I forgot about Wii.
But yeah, and they're weird little ones.
Yeah.
They're like half the size of a regular disc or something.
Yeah.
So
that was weird.
Yeah, it is. I
forgot we had them, but
I think that small disc size. I
want to forget Wii as well.
Yeah. I think that's what kind of hampered them, is that their disc couldn't hold as much information as the competitors' discs could.
And I don't because like from a design standpoint, the actual system itself was big enough that it could have had a regular disc.
Yeah.
So it's like,
it was strange.
Yeah.
It was a cool system. I think it had a lot of good stuff on it. Actually, I don't mean to like downplay. I think this game is freaking gorgeous. Like, it's really pretty. I understand why it pushed the system so much. And it had a lot of other really pretty games too, but it did probably cause limitations that they tried their best to hide, and I think mostly succeeded. It's just when you get one game from like another system that was also on this one, sometimes, depending, it may not quite live up to the other versions. It was a cool system. I just think of the 3 that were out at the time, because it was PS2 and Xbox, I think it, other than in Japan, in the US, I don't think it did super great. It wasn't, a few years into it, you could get the GameCube for super duper cheap new. It wasn't a failure. It just didn't meet their expectations for sales, I don't think. It wasn't as bad as like the Wii U.
It was my PlayStation era. I had the PlayStation 2, so I didn't have any of them.
A lot more people did.
I had the GameCube and the PS2, but I didn't do it Xbox, so.
Yeah. I played a little of story mode. Didn't really get past the first part. You have to you have 3 laps on this one race, and there's these, I forgot the
capsules.
Capsules.
Yeah. 25.
On the track. You have to get all of them and do it in under 80 seconds, right? The best I did was I missed one, but you have to get all of them. You cannot get a partial victory on that.
Yeah.
Did you got to that point too? Like you won?
I played it. I think I tried it 3 times. I might have tried it four times, but I don't remember what I did on the 4th time. The first 2 times I got 23 of them. 3rd time I got 24, and then I think I tried one more time and I did like worse than any of the other times. I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, it's like shouldn't I be getting better?
I hate when that happens. You're like.
Yeah. Well, it's because like there'll be places on that where the capsules will be a few on completely opposite sides of the track, so you can't like you have to get all of them on one side, and then get all of them on another side.
Yeah, it's like you have to like remember which ones you missed so that you know what side of the track you have to be on.
But the time that I missed one, it's because there were 2 left and they were directly opposite each other, so it's impossible. Like you can't go hard. You could drift sideways, but you're still going forward, so you can't do that. So
Sega just says you're weak.
Yeah, I felt weak after this.
Yeah.
Steve, did you have a chance to play multiplayer at all?
No.
I'm wondering, and I don't know if this is the case, if the base difficulty affects the physics or something, because when we play multiplayer, now granted, I didn't play the vehicle I usually play, which is the green one with the yellow top, and you play and dude looks kind of like a weird turtle man or something. I'm sure it has a name, but I don't remember what it was. I could barely make a turn when I was racing against you on some of those tracks. I did the same tracks as Turtle Man.
Well, we played all 4 characters.
Did we on that? I thought I only played like 3 and I didn't play Tournament.
We played all 4. You did the Turtle Man the first race.
Okay. Well, anyway, I didn't have any problem with those turns in Grand Prix mode. I mean, no more problem than I would usually expect on a game so fast, right? Like, but literally when I was playing you, I was just like bam, 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 all along the side of every turn. I could not make a goddamn turn. And I don't know why. I don't know if there's a difficulty thing with the physics or what, but man, I could not do it. But I did a lot better playing Novice Grand Prix. I still didn't win, but I wasn't like, oh, these turns are stupid or my
I had the opposite problem.
Weird. Okay, so. I don't know then. So yeah, just strange. I couldn't tell you that then. I thought maybe I was onto something. Maybe I'm not. Either way, Turtle Man. I've always played Turtle Man when Turtle Man's available. That's not his name. I should have looked up his name, but I didn't. He's the green guy, the green and yellow guy. But you can't change the color of a vehicle, so.
Yeah, I heard there's a mode where you can make your own. I didn't play around with it. That you can make your own like symbols and stuff.
I think so. Yeah.
For you can like fully customize cars and stuff.
Yeah. Like that. And then in story mode, you can get, there's like 3 different kinds of parts you can get for your cars that'll change its handling and whatnot. But I didn't get far enough in it to do it.
I heard there was a level, I didn't get far enough. That I don't know that. I didn't try story mode. I was just in the Grand Prix. But there's a one where it's like the movie Speed, where you have a bomb strapped to your car, apparently, and you have to go over a certain mile per hour.
Oh, wow.
Per hour.
That's got to be tough.
Yeah.
Is Sandra Bullock with you? That'd be cool. No?
I don't know.
Probably not. Bummer.
The game is, I don't know, pretty unforgiving.
Yeah.
If you like fell off the track, it just, you're done.
Yeah. I know you cannot make, I don't know if you can make one mistake and do, maybe a novice you can do a couple, but like you have to have like really good runs to do well at all on these races. Like really, really good. You cannot screw up very much at all during your race and expect to have any kind of decent placing. Like the race where I got second on one race, and I think I hit the wall like 3 times. It was a really good run for me, but I still couldn't quite get up to that first place person.
Yeah.
Whereas, if you play a very different kind of racer, but still Nintendo, if you play Mario Kart, like you can mess up a lot and still have a chance. I mean, unless you're
you could be
stretch.
like last place in the final lap and somehow make first.
Yeah.
But then you get like bonuses whereas these bonuses are like static and for everybody.
Yeah.
Like the energy boosts and then the regular, they have like a track, not a track, a portion of the track where it like refills your energy.
Yeah.
But then they also have a portion of the track that gives you like a free boost.
Yeah.
Right.
Kind of like how Mario Kart has those little.
Did you two use the spin attack at all, or often?
I mean, I tried.
I tried it like once, and then it didn't really do anything. I felt, it actually kind of slows you down.
It just felt chaotic to me. Like, I felt like I was really losing control of my vehicle when I did it.
There is a way to attack, apparently.
Using the side?
Yeah. Like ramming them.
Yeah, and if you can hit them into, like, the wall, that's good. Although, I don't know, with 30 racers and 3 laps, I don't know if you're ever going to do enough to them to knock them out, usually. I mean, maybe, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Apparently you do. I mean, I never
maybe
did,
you totally
but,
can, but, like...
because when I was watching the review that I watched, they were talking about... Because they have, like, a rival mode, where it tells you who your rival is, who's inching up on you in the brackets and stuff. And apparently if you take them out, it takes them out for the whole...
Oh, like whole series,
I guess.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's good.
So you can knock them out, and then it'll go to the rival bar will go to the next person, so you know who to take out. And I think you get like bonus points or something if you take out your rivals.
Oh, yeah, because you get is it called tickets? Is the currency tickets? Like you get like some amount of tickets when you finish a Grand Prix or something, and then you can use that to buy. There's like a shop essentially where I think you can buy logos and like I don't know if you can get like the different ships there. I don't think you can, but I could be wrong. I think you have to unlock the ships during story mode or something. But so you can get all kinds of weird customization for vehicles, which is cool. I feel like, and this makes some sense, I feel like Nintendo and or Sega making this Nintendo game were like, okay, they already have Mario Kart, which is everyone can play this game, right? Like easy. You can get into it and you can do it. And they wanted to make something that was not directly that, so it wasn't like it was competing against itself. I understand that. I feel like maybe they went too far in the other direction. Because, like, seriously, like, I loved F-Zero X on the N64. And it has its share of problems because the N64 is kind of limited as far as hardware goes. But, damn. I sometimes like a really challenging game. Like, I'll play the Souls-likes. I'm not good at them. But, like, I'm okay being not good at them and still playing them. And that's fine. This is, like... I just feel like it's so hard right away. Even Dark Souls, when you first get into it, like, here's some weak-ass little things that you can practice swinging your sword at before, you know, something big and ridiculous is coming at you. This is just like, nope. Like, everything's hard. It's all going to be tough.
Yeah.
Good luck, buddy. Like, whew.
Well, it's interesting. What came out first? Was Mario Kart or this game? Because they both came out as SNES, that's a good question. Right? The very first.
Right, yeah. I think F-Zero came out first because I think it was a launch title for the SNES. I could be wrong. I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah. But what's interesting, I find with racing games, I'm not a big racing game person, and I feel like the people who do like racing games like a specific racing game. I don't, whatever fits their fancy, because I feel like a racing game is a racing game is a racing game. They're all similar. It takes a lot to make the game different.
Yeah.
Right.
You have your realistic racing games, so like NASCAR and
Forza and Grand.
Those type where you're actually playing like you would the actual sport. And then you have your like Need for Speeds where you're, just a regular, you're like street racing. You have your, what was like the first game that we played, those off-roading type ones and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just like when I play a racing game, it's just like, cool. It's a racing game.
Yeah.
And I usually prefer to play them in the arcades.
Yeah, like you see, the whole wheel and
yeah. Actually driving a car.
I get that.
Yeah, it's like in general, like I feel like I do enjoy racing games, but like a lot of the racing games I play are like more like the party racing games, like Mario Kart and Diddy, and like the Diddy Kart and so that I do enjoy the Burnout series, and so, but it's like I think what. Like, one, it's like I like doing racing games when I'm playing with friends.
Sure. Yeah.
A lot more than just playing against computers. My biggest issue with this game is that with pretty much any game in general, but like especially like a racing game, I like the buildup of it being harder to beat. And like this game is so hard from the get-go that I'm just like, like I don't like I played the story mode and I was like, okay, I'll do story mode because normally that's a good way to kind of introduce yourself to the game. No. Then I'm like, okay, I'll do the Grand Prix, and like I'm like, okay, like there's only 4 characters, none of them are female characters to play with, so I'll see if I can unlock a character or two and get a female character. And doing the Grand Prix on novice, and I'm still like, one, it's just really ambitious to have 30 racers on a track. Most racing games only have, 12 to 16.
Yeah.
And like I was still like, I got like 13, 14, 29th, and then like so like like it was one of those things where like it was so hard that I'm just like it didn't encourage me to want to keep playing it, because I'm just like, if it's a hard game, I want to at least feel like I'm getting better at it, and I like, regardless of what I did, I felt like I wasn't really getting better. And then on top of that is like I at least want to be able to like have a little bit of that, like, oh yeah, I won that one. And that wasn't here.
Right. Yeah. I guess for like even in arcade and stuff, when I play like Need for Speed or Mario Kart, when my family sits down for Mario Kart, any one of us could be first place.
Right.
Most of the time we're not last place. Most of the time we're in like the top 10 out of, whatever 16, I think is what is regular. But like, yeah, this one, it's like, now mind you, the first racing game that we played was also very difficult.
Yeah, that's very tough.
For a whole other reasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, this game, it's like, you mess up and there's like no coming back from that.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, I think multiplayer mode could be really fun, but you have to be playing with people of the same skill level. Like, I can't imagine going to someone's house who owns this game if I don't. They've played it single player who knows how many times, and I'm going to play the multiplayer. Like, forget it. Like, you are not going to win. You're not going to win. Mm-hmm. The person who knows the game has such a massive advantage. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's something to know about. This is not like Mario Kart where literally anyone could maybe win on their first try. Like, it's not going to happen. There are skill levels in this game, and if you're playing against someone more skillful than you, you're done. Like, it's...
Well, could you imagine if they like spun and knocked you off too? And
yeah.
You're sitting there.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
Apparently also that's pretty ambitious about this game is you can actually see your characters moving in your car.
Yeah.
And then it also shows, I believe it's the top 6 on the side. So the front 6. And they'll actually like react when they're boosting, or if they get hit, or if they're just like regular driving.
Which is why you never really see that, like, unless
you're paying attention.
Yeah. Who has time to look at them? Yeah, and there are female racers, but you have to unlock them. Like, I know because she won the Grand Prix, whatever. Yeah. Like, I don't know her name, but yeah, there's not at first. Yeah, and I don't even know, like, if you just played a bunch of the N64 one and came to this, I don't even know if that skill will translate, because the physics are going to be different. The courses, of course, going to be different. I mean, you might be helped a little bit by that, but I still feel like it's, despite being very recognizable as F-Zero.
One of your Steam friends is playing Expedition 33.
Okay.
That's what you should be doing.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let me get my controller. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying, but Expedition 33 is gone. I don't know, man. I'm so like torn, because I think this is a very good, very well made game that's for a very specific audience and nobody else. And the people who reviewed it, they're all like great reviews, right? Like, all the ones that I can find are really good reviews. And maybe they are that audience, or they're just basing it on the people who this is for. I didn't hate playing it, but it's just that I know I don't have enough time in my life to devote to getting good at this. I just don't. if this is the only thing I had to do, and like, you know, if I was still in high school not doing my homework, yeah, I could probably spend enough time on this to get good at this and enjoy doing that. And it probably feels awesome when you get good at it. When you like do a race perfect, you probably feel like a freaking god. But it is too hard right away for me to devote that kind of time to it when I don't know how many other racing games I could be playing.
Yeah.
Do Nintendo exclusives get bad ratings?
Not from Nintendo Power. Not from Nintendo Power, they don't. Other things, maybe, I don't know. But
I have a question for Steve. Were you surprised this was the Dave pick?
Nope.
In my defense, this is a game
Another racing game was a Dave pick too.
This is a game. That was a game I never played. I played the first one. That was part 2. This I played the previous ones. I only played like a race in this one time. It's not enough to know. It has excellent reviews. Look. Do you guys agree?
I don't think it was a bad game. I think it was just a hard game.
Yeah.
Do you guys agree that this is a very well-made game, but it's for the hardcore people?
Yes.
Like, I don't think it's not hard because it's crappy. Like, some games are hard because the physics are bad. And
I like the physics where you, like, some of them you were like racing around like a cylinder or like you were on the inside or the outside and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, and the music was really cool and you know, it was a cool game. I just, you know,
It was a well game.
It'd be nice if easy was easy.
Yeah.
Exactly. And there's like I said, there's a lot of futuristic racers. If that's the thing you want to do, you could play one of the Wipeout games, or you could play Extreme G. Like I said before, there's a bunch of other ones too that I'm not even remembering. But Kinetic, if you're weird, you could play that. There's a lot out there. So I just don't know. Like, you know, like I actually do like racing games. I know you're saying that's not your thing. Like I like certain ones in certain categories and not maybe some of the other ones that are even good in those categories. I love F-Zero X. I would play F-Zero GX again, but I don't love it today. Yeah. It's just too hard.
What did you find out?
The original F-Zero was an SNES launch title, so that came out before
Mario Kart.
Yeah, but it was hard, but it wasn't as hard. Mm-hmm. It was learnable quicker.
What was the first racing game I played? It was for the NES. I think it was like Cruisin' USA or something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Where you'd be driving to different cities.
Yeah.
It was literally like just this.
I know. Yeah, the whole
car.
I used it like when it was like 16. Well, I don't even know 16. The early racing games, the early systems, I didn't really like them because I'm like, this just feels like the same thing over and over again to me. Yeah. Like, but once it got to like 3D era, I'm like, okay, now they're coming to their own because now there feels like there's real physics and like different scenery is all cool and yeah. I don't know. I want to love this game because I could see the quality, but it's just so hard, you guys.
I mean, I was surprised, like I said, that I don't know. I mean, I guess anybody in Nintendo can get into Smash Brothers, but I didn't realize that this was what Captain Falcon was from. I thought he was some action star based on all his moves and stuff.
Yeah.
Falcon Punch. Like that. Where was the Falcon Punch?
Yeah. He seems like he's like a offbeat superhero.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Not some speed racer guy.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's strange. I would say Nintendo, I know you're listening. You love a little Satan symbol I make of you for the YouTube. Make another F-Zero. And this is the only time I'll ever say this. Nintendo, don't let Sega touch your property on this one. don't do that. I love Sega, and they make a lot of racers and a lot of good ones that are arcade racers meant to pull quarters out of you. I can't put quarters in my Switch 2, so don't let them make your new F-Zero, but you need to make a new F-Zero. Or hand it off to somebody that will do a good one.
They need to make... I mean, you already got moves for Captain Falcon in the Smash Brothers game. You need to make like an F-Zero Grand Theft Auto where you can get out of the car.
That would be cool. Can you imagine these like hover whatever vehicles flying around everywhere through a city? That would be amazing.
But I've also heard that Nintendo can't make open world games. So,
yeah.
You know.
No, they certainly didn't make a Zelda.
Back to this game. The opening, did you guys watch the actual like opening video?
With that like dude in all black with the horns. And
Yeah, like the weird Batman.
Yeah.
So I was confused by it because it starts off with him racing another car. The car crashes into him. He flips over. The car explodes. He crawls out. And then some big guy comes to him. It's like, about to destroy him. And it's like, give me one more chance. And he does. And then the car that exploded, he got back in and drove off it.
Well, you know.
Oh. Somehow I didn't even notice that detail. Yeah, I can't. I got nothing.
I'm like, what?
Give him one more time.
All the characters in this game have backstories, like have serious backstories. I can't tell you what one of them is, but it's there for you. If you want to go and learn about the characters and pick your character based on who has the coolest backstory, man, you can go for it. I don't even think there's cinematics in the game that go into this stuff.
There's like interview questions and stuff that you can answer.
Mm.
I forget what mode that was in, but
yeah,
you can have like a whole interview.
It's awesome. All right, guys. How do you feel like this game holds up today?
Well, the fact that it's the last F-Zero game, right?
I guess it has to.
Kind of it has to hold up somewhat.
Yeah.
If you want to play an F-Zero game. If you want to know where Captain Falcon came from.
Yeah.
Then I guess he would probably recommend doing the N64 one. But
yeah, if you like tough games, go for it. It is a very tough game, so...
If you've liked any games that David has picked so far.
No, that's not inaccurate. I picked this game, yes, that is accurate. Look, if you like super challenges and you want a game that pushes you to get good at something, and it will feel awesome if you're good at it, I have no doubt about this, because the game feels amazing when you're not smacking into a wall. This is probably the game for you, but anyone else, go play F-Zero X on N64. That game's amazing. Fantastic.
Yeah, I guess if you're like a hardcore racing game person, this would probably be really good for you to step up your challenge and whatnot.
Yeah. But I'm like, I need to go play something easier. Let me go back to Elden Ring for a while. Jesus. I'm not even joking. So, yeah, it's good. It's just not... I would play 10 other futuristic racers before I touch this one again. So
I don't even think I've played any modern racing games.
Really?
Yeah. Like from PlayStation 2 on or whatever.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's a good one. Well, I don't know if you'll like it.
Well, I guess what was that other game on? The Dreamcast?
Yeah.
So I guess that's more modern. From Dreamcast on. Okay.
Yeah. All right. But if you think this game is for you and you'd like to get it, if you want just the disc, it is $52. If you'd like it complete, it's $74. And if you want it shrink wrapped, it's $190.
So you're like paying modern prices.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't look up how long it'd be.
Oh, I didn't either. I can look it up real quick. It says it's impossible. It says nobody's beating us.
I mean, honestly, it wouldn't shock me that much.
What? Okay.
What?
It says main story, so I'm wondering if this is like story mode.
Could be.
9 hours. Main plus extra 20.5 hours, and completionist. So I'm assuming to unlock like all the little bits and bobs and everything, 53 hours.
Wow.
I mean, if you're really good at it, I can see it because each race is only so long. But
isn't it like to become a master of something you have to spend like, is it 1,000 or 10,000 hours doing it? It's a lot of hours, and I feel like you'll need that to pass mastery level on this game. So yeah, there you go. All right, well, F-Zero GX, we're going to put you aside for now, and we're going to figure out what we're going to be bringing to the table next time, or we're going to be playing next time, I should say. We had to pick a modern retro system game, so that is your Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, Wii, original Xbox, and it had to be an IP-based game. And I'll bring this up again. It's always true, really, but especially for these, because they can sometimes be harder to emulate. If we end up with a game that we are unable to get played, then the person who made that pick will still get a pick in the same genre. We just may have to play different games. So what we announce now conceivably could change. Probably not, but it's a possibility.
The nice thing about the retro modern is that a lot of them are available on different systems. So if it doesn't work for one system, there's likely another system, but there's a few that are system exclusives. So
absolutely.
Put on my IP, my Disneyland coat,
Oh.
Disneyland.
Well, there you go.
Mine Disney.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Do we have any? Oh yeah, we do have at least one Disney game in there.
Well, I mean, Marvel is Disney owned now.
Oh god damn it! Yeah, I never think about it like that, but yeah, you're right. It is. Hilary, do you want to talk about what games you brought?
Yeah, sure. So the first game I got, speaking of Disney, is Epic Mickey 2: The Power of Two, available on the Wii, PS3, and Xbox 360. My next pick is Injustice: God Among Us Unlimited Edition or Ultimate Edition, I mean, for the PS3 and Xbox 360. It's a DC fighting game. And then my last pick, which is kind of my iffy pick, I was kind of debating if this is considered IP or not, but I think it's close enough, or I do consider it to be an IP, is Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth for the Xbox.
Nice. All right. Cool. Steve, do you want to do your picks?
Sure. I'm going to change one out.
Okay.
So, originally I did some picks, and David got a little iffy on him.
Wow. I'm always a bad guy.
Yeah. And I'm going to defend it.
Go for it.
So, my first pick is going to be Super Smash Brothers Brawl for the Wii. He had mentioned that the IP was supposed to be outside of video games and brought into video games. And my argument is that this game wouldn't really exist if it wasn't for IPs, because essentially you're taking IPs from all sorts of different video games and stuff like that and mashing them into a fighting game.
Smashing them even.
Smashing them into one fighting game. Also,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Smash Brothers Brawl is top content. And that's only for the Wii. It's a Nintendo exclusive.
Yeah.
My second one is going to be Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm also wearing my Pirates of the Caribbean hat. This was, this is multiple IPs. This is Lego. And it is Pirates of the Caribbean.
This is true, yeah.
And Disney and all that. So this was for the Xbox 360, the PSP, the PS3, the Wii. I think it was also out for computer as well. And
probably so, yeah.
Possibly some other ones. And then my iffy game, this got 5 out of 10 review, 1.5 out of 5 review. It's gonna be
oh boy,
a winner. It's called Marvel Superhero Squad. I know nothing about it except that it was Marvel.
It's based off of a TV show that's really goofy and campy. Logan watched it for a while and it's fun, but it's
hilarious.
It's really fun, but it's also just super campy, and the artwork is kind of a little strange and exaggerated. So.
Yeah.
So Smash Brothers, I know, doesn't really take use of the Wii mechanics. I don't know about Marvel Superhero Squad, so hopefully it'll be emulatable.
Yeah. There usually is a way to do it. The one we do on the PC is actually really easy. You can go in and say, this is the combination of controllers I'm using, and it'll do it for that. But on my handhelds, you have to really make a thing to you can lay out. So I don't know on your Steam Deck how that's going to be, but it's doable.
Well, I haven't figured out how, because I played Skyrim on my Switch Lite, and that had the gyro thing where my Steam Deck I think might, but I don't know how to set it up.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah. Well, something's going to happen. All right. For my picks, my first one, I picked Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic for Xbox and PC. This is a
pretty good game.
It is, yeah. It's a classic BioWare RPG. It takes place, I don't remember how long, many thousands of years before the first Star Wars movie. Yeah. Choices to be good or bad, etc., etc. It's good. My second pick is Batman Arkham Asylum for the PS3, Xbox 360, and PC. I've been meaning to get back to this series. It's the first of the, I think, trilogy. A really fantastic one. The first one is a little more confined because you are in Arkham. You're just in Arkham Asylum itself, but it's still massive. And you fight a lot of the bad guys. It's great. The current day Spider-Man games have a lot to this series. And my third one is people are gonna think I'm weird that this is my iffy pick, but I'll tell you why. So it's The Walking Dead. It's the first chapter Telltale Games series one. This has gotten really good reviews, and I looked at it time and again, and not ever pulled the trigger, even when it's been very cheap, because I'm like, I don't even understand what kind of game this is. Is it like choose your own adventure? Is it like a movie and then you press buttons at a certain time? I don't honestly know. So I don't even, other than that it's a Walking Dead IP, I don't really understand what I'm getting into. It's heavily story-based. That's all I got, man. But so
like a new next double switch.
God, I hope it's not. If this one is liked. So if this has been on the Saturn, it would not have been on the, actually it probably wouldn't have. I don't think it pulled that off very well, but it's supposed to be good. I just don't know. I don't know if it's a me game or not. Which means if it's not, you guys might love it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Someone might like it. We get it.
I think as soon as you pick it, like time all.
I corrupt it forever.
Right.
Wow, what happens if we pick the same game, Steve?
Never happened.
Oh, okay. You're probably right, because even when you went Marvel's Capcom 2, I like the Dreamcast version. So even though we agree, I have to disagree.
Even
somehow.
Final Fantasy X got a little worse since you picked it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. It's true. I think we have a neat dynamic here because we're a retro video game podcast, but I'm the only one who likes video games. It's fun. I'm kidding. All right. Let's. Jeez. Oh wait, we didn't do the votes. I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, Hilary, which of these possibly fantastic IP games would you like to vote for?
I'm actually going to vote for the Epic Mickey 2. I haven't played either of them, and it's a game that I've been interested in. So.
It looks really pretty. I don't know much about it either, to be honest. Steve, what about you?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick one of yours.
Mine?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Star Wars.
Whoa.
Knights of the Old Republic. I've heard the good things. I'd like to try it. I wouldn't try it otherwise. I'm not a Star Wars guy.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go with Batman Arkham Asylum. All right. So we'll see. We've all given a different game a chance to have a little better chances in the randomizer. So let's see what the randomizer comes up with. Okay.
Oh my God.
This game is a bold experiment that asks, what if the real enemy wasn't the apocalypse, but your own inability to make a decision in under 10 seconds? Every choice matters, allegedly, and you'll absolutely remember them at 3 a.m. We're going to be playing The Walking Dead Telltale Games series, part 1.
We're back to all days picks.
New year, new me. All me. All the time. You guys watch me randomize this. I didn't hide it this time.
The one nice thing, though, is I don't have to do that much research over the week.
Yeah.
When it's David's picks.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Walking Dead, man. I've heard this is great. I'm iffy on it, which means you guys should be a little more optimistic because I'm unsure.
I don't know.
See?
The preview, making decisions in quick timing.
Yeah.
10 seconds. You can make a decision in 10 seconds, Steve. Do you want to stay dressed or do you want to get naked right now? 1, 2, 3.
I guess dressed. 4.
Easy. Freaking easy. And don't worry about the fact that it says you'll remember them at 3 a.m. Tough decisions. Like, for instance, Steve. Are you going to stay dressed or are you going to get naked? Tough decision. Who knows? He chose to stay dressed, so good for him. Good for us, too. No offense. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be playing The Walking Dead Telltale Game Series, part 1.
Ooh.
What's up? Is it on sale?
Yeah, $4.99 on Steam right now.
Oh, not bad. So yeah, it's on PC.
What kind of review does it?
Wow. Overwhelmingly positive. 97%.
Wow.
Of 11,098 reviews.
So it's gotten to be pretty good.
95% of recent views, which is about 1,600.
You know what's going to happen? We're going to come out with the thing and everyone's going to be like, David picked it. And then suddenly that recent reviews are going to drop. I've got the power. All right, guys. So let's find out what kind of games we're going to be bringing to choose from for the next episode. That game is, by the way, I think I said on PS3, 360, and PC. So there's a lot of avenues to play it. I don't have much doubt that we'll be able to get this played in some way or another. So, all right, for system 23, that's a lot down there.
Fanfic?
A fanfic again. Oh my god. Okay. Well, this is easy then.
Can we do that?
Yeah, 'cause this could be anything.
Yeah, fanfic, I don't think we should.
Yeah. So we get another fanfic. That's crazy. Wow. Okay, cool. We have another fanfic episode, which I don't know if we'll be pulling from the exact same list or if we'll get some new stuff.
I think we should.
I mean, we'll have those on there
Right.
still, but I don't know if we'll get more than
Minus
that.
Crystallis.
Yeah, no Crystallis. We'll be double dipping Crystallis within a couple episodes, but that's always fun. Because man, we got exposed to a game that I never really thought of looking at very much. So maybe it'll happen again. Who knows? But in the meantime, we'll be dealing with zombies and jerk faces who are mean to us, even though they're zombies. Probably. Let's see.
I don't know. Walking Dead, the biggest threat was other people.
Yeah, it usually is. The zombies are just kind of like in the way. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I know you're a dude and there's a little girl. And that's all I got for and zombies. That's all I got. Oh, go for it.
This is probably more based on the graphic novels.
Maybe it's not the same characters as like the show or the graphic novels. I think it's like a different story in the same.
Really?
Yeah, I think. Don't hold me to it.
Coral? Coral?
No. Coral. No, none of that. No Michonne, I don't think. Unless they make cameos, I don't know. I'm assuming a lot, so who knows. So if you would like to tell us what kind of games you would like to add to the fan pick list, make sure to join our Discord or Facebook community, both of which have links down in the show description. You could also email us. We have our show email there as well, so you could tell us any game picks you might have there as well, and that'll be added to the list. And so whenever in the future we get fan pick randomizations, your game could come up.
We'll obviously post on Facebook.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because this won't come out in time.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you'll see it if you're there, and if you aren't, then it's the past. And look, just join our things, okay? Like at some point.
Yeah, in order for it to be considered for a fanfic, it needs to be listed on a post that we do either on the Facebook page, the group, or in our Discord.
Yeah, don't just tackle one of us on the street. We'll just tell you to join the Facebook or Discord. So. But do all that if you could. Also subscribe, like, or leave reviews. Comments especially are super, super helpful. Even if you just say like nice job or good episode, whatever. It doesn't have to be super complicated. That really helps us get seen, which means we have more cool or maybe awful fanfics to choose from. There's going to be somebody eventually who's like, let's put all the worst games in there. I know it's going to happen. It's not going to be me. Shut up, Steve. And it's... but please do that. It would really help us out a lot. We would like everyone to experience the awesomeness of my picks. And the only way they could do that is if they know that we exist. So there. Do you guys have anything to add?
Yes.
Oh, please do then.
On December 8th, Denemet won.
Oh, I love Denemet 1.
He has 75.2 hours on record with Walking Dead.
Wow.
Yeah. He recommends it, and his whole review just says peak.
Peak. Which I think means pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah.
17 people found that review helpful.
That's amazing.
3 people found it funny.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So I'm excited. I'm excited to try this. It'll be interesting. I've avoided it because I just didn't know what I was getting into. So it'll be interesting to check it out. And hopefully, maybe I'll find something I absolutely love and they'll hate. Or I'll hate it and they'll love it. I don't know. Gonna be good. Anyway, enough babbling. We'll see y'all next time. Have a good one. Bye.
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 I wonder what GX stands for anyway. Geriatric xenomorph? Gastrointestinal xylophone? Gangrene X-ray? I suppose we'll never know.